Sometimes it's kind of sad that I make videos that will never reach those I really wanted to reach. This time it would have been addressed to those who think that you can only become rich if others become poor. So let's start with a poll. Do you believe that you can only be rich by stealing from others? Yes or no? Click in the right upper corner. Okay, let's get it on. To illustrate that, imagine two humans. They have a pile of rocks. Let's say it's 20 rocks or so. All have the same value and both start with exactly the same amount of rocks. The goal of this game is to have more rocks. You can try to trade, but why should anyone? So the only way of winning is pretty much stealing. One has more, the other has less, but in the end there is the same amount of rocks, and socialists will tell you this is how economics work. Let's enter the realm of reality. Let's say this guy over here has a rock, and within this rock there is ore, but he has no means to get it out. It's just a rock for him. But this guy over there has the means but no ore, so he gives him something that is valuable for both, like a gold coin for his rock. The first guy is now happy. He has now something that is more valuable. The guy over here starts to work, and after a while he made out of the ore some metal, forges it 2 knives, let's say 5 knives. Now our first guy wants a knife, and the other guy says, okay, no problem, I give you a knife for the gold coin I give you before. Well, if this guy thinks that this knife is more useful than the gold coin, he will do it. Now, he used to have a rock, now he has a knife, so this guy should be glad. So is he? No. Because someone points out to him that the other guy made 5 knives out of this one rock and sold them all. So he paid 1 gold coin and now he has 5. And the guy who mined the ore in the first place, who is essential for the whole process, has not a single coin. Not 1 coin. And the knife? Well, the knife is a human right, you see, so we don't talk about that. So you see, it's true. The guy who made the knife will become richer. But did he steal? No, not at all. If you want stuff you can't produce and can only provide stuff that is in a lesser degree refined, you end up providing the other a lot of stuff and he can become rich then. But again, that's not stealing. Without the other, without our first guy would sit on a rock. So he has at least a knife. And this is pretty much our relationship between North and South. So if Africa would be the dominant industrial power, for instance, we would send them resources, they would send us cars, we would be poor, they would be rich, and I guess they would have to deal with the same movement that points to themselves and say, oh, we are so evil, blah 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 blah. There was theft in the past, yes, there is still today, yes, but most of the transfer is dealing. A deal that is for both beneficial in the very end. What's the alternative? We don't take resources but don't give products? Would this change the South for the better? I don't think so. But again, it's sad that only those who really understand these concepts already watch this video, but it might give you a tool, an easy example that anyone can draw on a napkin to illustrate the difference between the narrative and reality.